I will be the ring announcer this afternoon, as today it is the inaugural event for pure Vanguard Wrestling. This is the Coronation! We have a great afternoon of old school professional wrestling action coming your way today. And it is going to be an incredible card, and I'll get to some of the fun stuff that's going to be taking place here. Things are going to be just a little different, but once again, that is coming your way in a minute, because first, I want everybody here to give a big warm welcome to School of Rock student Logan Rodriguez, who will be playing the national anthem. So the first thing I want to get to is, in a tag team match, tags can only occur in the respective team's corners. Once the tag occurs, the previous wrestler has 5 seconds to get out of the ring. The referee will count this, and if that wrestler does not get out of the ring and back on the outside corner within those 5 seconds, that team is disqualified. Also as well, if a wrestler goes to the top rope, the referees will once again count to 5. If that wrestler does not get down from the top rope in those 5 seconds, that wrestler is disqualified. And going along those lines, if a wrestler throws their opponent over the top rope and the wrestler that got thrown over, both feet touch the floor, the wrestler that threw them out will be disqualified. And going along those lines, in triple threat matches, disqualifications are active. So if there's any cheating involved that the referee catches, if a certain wrestler disobeys any of the rules which I just mentioned, the wrestler that didn't listen to the rules will be disqualified, and the match will continue as a standard singles match. So once again, these are the old school rules to help give the old school feel here at Pure Vanguard Wrestling, because that is what we aim to do. Sorry about that, everybody. But with that, what do you say, everybody? Are you ready to see some wrestling? Are you ready to start the Coronation? Our opening contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Coronation, brought to you by Pure Vanguard Wrestling. Dick Fitzpatrick here alongside Alex Rojas. Alex, we have got an afternoon of tremendous professional wrestling in store.
This is an amazing card for an amazing cause. I am so honored to be here next to the legendary.
I'd like to give a quick thank you to our sponsor for the afternoon, Willow Materials.
This is a legendary pairing in the making here. Lucas Chase and Hammer Tunis, 2 of the best wrestlers on the entire scene right now, and I cannot wait to see this matchup. Honestly, this might be match of the night, and this is how we're starting off the show.
Absolutely, there's no question about that. 2 tremendous athletes here. Looking forward to seeing how they function as a unit here this afternoon.
Their opponents are also no slouches, 2 of the hottest up-and-coming stars. That is the great Sammy Diaz and his tag team partner, the Young Boy. Nobody knows his age, we just know that he's not allowed to drink. This should be a fast-paced, technical affair. I can't wait to see it. What about you, Vic?
Well, I'm excited, and I know that the crowd here at Building 4 is equally as excited, on the edge of our seats for our first match here for the Coronation.
Any variation of these 4 men in a contest is an instant classic. I cannot wait to see them gel and put on a pro wrestling catch-as-catch-can clinic.
We see now big Lucas Chase giving his team the size advantage. On the contrast, I would say that the team of Sammy Diaz and Young Boy have got the speed and agility advantage. Should be quite the contest.
The experience advantage is definitely with Hammer and Lucas Chase. These 2 guys have been through it all. They've done everything in the world that you can do in this business. And honestly, the Young Boy looks like he's about the same size as the breakfast that Lucas Chase had this morning.
Oh, there's no question about that. Hammer Tunis, the 15-year pro, multiple titles at multiple promotions. 2-time Division I state placer. Represented the United States in the 2004 Olympics in Athens.
And he was the #1 overall draft pick for pure Vanguard Wrestling.
Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up right in the middle of the ring here. Tunis with the advantage. He's got the arm of the young boy.
Look at the torque on the wrist there. You see the elbow. Young boy better be careful. That's an easy way to lose it. Nice counter.
Beautiful counter there by the young boy. Got to believe with that experience advantage, though, Hammer Tunis one step ahead of the young man. Beautiful shoulder tackle.
And you just can't teach that. That's just raw power right there. That's why they call the man Hammer, because no one hits that hard.
Got to be a tremendous amount of anxiety for this young man, young boy here, in against the veteran Hammer Tunis, and here on such a monumental occasion, the very first event here for pure Vanguard Wrestling. Beautiful takedown there by young boy.
And what a way to throw him into the wolves. This is the biggest match versus the biggest name that young boy has ever wrestled, and he is going toe-to-toe with the pro here.
Once again, a very quick thank you to our sponsor for the afternoon, Willow Materials, producers of fill, gravel, mulch, sand, stone, and topsoil. Located at 50 Barnum Road, Bristol, Connecticut. For orders, call 860-329-7777 or visit willowgravel.com. Here we get our first look at Lucas Chase. The big rugged man known as the Cure.
I want you to pay attention to how fast Sammy Diaz is and how smooth he is in the ring. He's gonna have to use all this strength and all this power to keep this young man grounded, or else this is gonna turn into a high-flying affair very fast. Absolutely. Effortless athleticism, always on full display with the man who refers to himself as top 5 dead or alive, and when you see his ability, it is very hard to argue with. I say it all the time, if you can find 5 wrestlers better than him, show me, because I never have. And Lucas Chase now has got the leg of Sammy Diaz, and he's got it locked in right in the middle of the ring here. Smart on Sammy to roll through and take the pressure away, and look at that. Trying to lock in that Yuji Gatami. Oh. Shoulders to the mat now. Oh, the ref missed that one right there. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, action fast and furious. Neither man gaining an advantage here. Bit of a stalemate. But you see how smart Lucas Chase is. He saw that the speed was picking up, that the pace was picking up of the match, and he's like, I have to slow this down, because that is the game that he wants to wrestle, and he wants to be slow and methodical. And there he is, the unchained Lucas Chase. And as we said at the top of the broadcast here, you heard Matt DeCourt relaying the rules here. 5 seconds for each competitor after the tag to get in and out of the ring so as not to be disqualified. Now this is a pro wrestling scientific dream match right here, these two men. This is a match that Hammer Tunis was very, very, very much looking forward to. Sammy is one of his favorite opponents, and we're about to see it. We've heard the phrase that iron sharpens iron, and that is exactly what we're dealing with here today. Two of the absolute very best. Look at that, beautiful. Going for the backslide here is Diaz. No. Oh, great counter there by Hammer. Beautifully executed there, and one in return there from Tunis. Oh, the big back elbow. See, everybody expects Sammy to just be fast and technical, but there's impact behind those strikes. And that was as that big back elbow just showed. As we get our first look at the young boy here off the second rope with that double axe handle right across the arm, hyperextending the elbow there. And right back to the arm. So see, the young boy is learning a thing or two from his counterpart there, Sammy Diaz. Look at that quick tag. It's just smart. And as his name signifies, this man has paid his dues in this business, a tremendous fan favorite. Oh. Winning crowds over every town he visits, every town he wrestles in. It's amazing because for someone who's been in the business for a cup of coffee, the young boy wrestles like he has 20 years experience. Spoke to young boy before the match, and he told me that all his life he's had to fight. Hold on.
Down to 2 only.
Heck of a counter.
But because of his size, he's always had to work twice as hard.
Oh.
Look at the tremendous strength of Lucas Chase catching Youngboy in midair. Youngboy with the escape.
Smart there by Lucas Chase. That's right. That's right. If he can't breathe, he can't run.
Tremendous amount of velocity and impact as he just drives Youngboy into that corner. Then following up with repeated shoulder blocks. Going to work now on the ribs of the Youngboy.
And it's just so much. I mean, yes, you have speed, you have agility, you know, and technical ability of Sammy and Youngboy, but when you have a catch-as-catch-can master like Hammer Tunis and a straight-up hoss like Lucas Chase, you can't really counter that.
There's no question about that. Got to wonder what the strategy of Youngboy and Sammy Diaz are. Hang on a second. No, count of 2 only.
I mean, you would assume that the strategy is stick and move, you know? That would have to be the strategy when you're up against the knockout power of these two men.
Crowd now rallying behind this young man, Youngboy, willing him to his feet. Look at that beautiful escape there by Youngboy. Goes for the roll-up, but it looks like Lucas Chase hangs on to the ropes. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that blonde in the front row caught Youngboy's teeth.
Tremendous, tremendous amount of impact on that elbow, and Youngboy is definitely the worse for wear. Double whip now in the team of, hold on, count of 2 only. Team of Chase and Tunis now firmly in control of this contest.
Look at that. Look at that. Always on the attack is Hammer Tunis. He's just so smart in the ring.
And if they're able to maintain this pace and they're able to keep Youngboy in their corner, this could be a very short afternoon here for Youngboy and Diaz. So we see him now fighting back. No, boot to the breadbasket. Double underhooks. My goodness.
Wow.
Tremendous maneuver.
Seated butterfly suplex.
Only good for a count of 2 as we see there Sammy Diaz desperately reaching for that tag.
Oh, that goes to show you how strong Youngboy is, because I've seen that move put away many an opponent. Oh no! Look at Youngboy. Look at him going. Here comes Sammy. Big clothesline. And another one. Irish whip. Oh, spinning heel kick by Sammy Diaz.
Beautifully executed, and he got all of it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's over.
I gotta tell you, that's about as close as you can get. 2 3/4, ladies and gentlemen.
That was more like 2 7/8.
And there's the legal tag, ensuring that the referee seen such.
Look at that.
My goodness.
But you see, again, it goes back to that experience, you know, and knowing where you are. How smart is Hammer Tunis to be right there where he needed to be? And notice that Youngboy threw him through the middle rope and not over the top. Oh! Big.
And a belly-to-belly suplex right in the middle of the ring. There's the tag to Tunis. These two better be mindful of that 5 count. Oh, my goodness.
That's got to be it. 1. And Youngboy with the save. Oh, my God, what an amazing matchup.
And once again, Youngboy thrown to the outside. Diaz on his own in the middle of the ring now.
Again, I want to tell you that you put him through. Oh no! Oh, they crack heads. Sammy backslide. 1, 2, no!
Unbelievable action here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh! And you see what I mean? You see what I mean? You just can't teach experience. What a win! Amazing job by Hammer Tunis and Lucas Chase. What a great matchup. And that's how you kick off your Vanguard Wrestling.
There's no question about that. Unbelievable matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Your winners, Lucas Chase.
It looks like there's no hard feelings about the little miscommunication there, as Lucas Chase celebrates his victory with his tag team partner, Hammer Tunis. Hammer shaking the hands of his opponents. All class is Hammer Tunis.
Love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd there on their feet showing their respect to this team. Well deserved.
What a matchup. That was great, man. That was awesome.
Again, a very, very, very special thank you to our...
Oh, wait a minute. What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, what have we just seen?
I guess there was hard feelings after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get some help out here. What an absolutely despicable display here by Lucas Chase.
The disrespect.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot make heads or tails of this situation here. Victorious in their tag team contest, Lucas Chase turning on his opponent here. We had better believe that we have not seen the last of this story here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you stay tuned with us to Pure Vanguard Wrestling in the future to see what happens with these two. Unbelievable turn of events here.
I'm still in shock, Fitzpatrick. I can't believe what I just saw. There's got to be more to that story. There's got to be something that we don't know. That looks like jealousy that's been brewing over for a long time.
Lucas, so sorry. Could we get a quick word in? Jackie Veloce here with Pure Vanguard Wrestling. So sorry. What was it that made you turn on Hammer like that in the ring?
I guess that's the question that's going to be on everybody's mind, right? Because we're here at the inaugural Coronation Vanguard Pro Wrestling. And Lucas Chase and Hammer Tunis, we went out there. The crowd was behind us. We felt good. We had the tunes rocking. And we got the victory in a very hard-fought contest. But see, here's the thing. I did the majority of the heavy lifting. I came in and I buckled up my bootstraps. I put my trunks on and I came to perform. And what happened was that Hammer Tunis capitalized on accidentally colliding with me, sending me out of the ring just so he can score a flash victory against Sammy Diaz. I don't think so. That doesn't sit right with Lucas Chase.
All right, well, we're all up for our own opinion. Is this now a new side we can expect from Lucas Chase?
This isn't a new side. This isn't an old side. This is the only side. Because I'm going to tell everybody in the Vanguard Pro Wrestling locker room, I'm going to tell Hammer Tunis that when you look at Lucas Chase, you see a man. And the measure of a man is not stabbing his friends in the back and being a glory hound. The measure of a man is showing up, doing the work, and making sure that when everyone leaves, they remember Lucas Chase. You're welcome.
Well, there you have it for Lucas Chase. We're on to the next match then. Thank you.
And now, our next contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to be joined at this time by the commissioner of Pure Vanguard Wrestling, the one and only Doc. Doc, welcome to the booth. It is an honor and a privilege to have the Commissioner Doc here, Commissioner of Pure Vanguard Wrestling. What an event we've had thus far. Tremendous, tremendous action. Women's action on the way now as we get our first look tonight at the Harvester of Sorrow, straight out of Asbury Park, New Jersey, Sammy Chaos.
Yeah, we're glad to have her. And a lot of people don't realize is that for the last 2 years, we're the best talent possible. So we're honored to get her, along with a lot of all the people that are here today.
There's no question about that. Here we see the entrance of the one known as the New Thing, straight out of New England. This is Elle Valentine, ladies and gentlemen, a young woman who has made quite a name for herself in the New England area, in the Northeast area, but she has got quite a tall task ahead of her here tonight against the very strong, the very powerful Sami Chaos.
That she does, I gotta tell you, I have never seen her actually ring, but all of our scouts have been talking so well about her. Looking forward to it.
Sami Chaos, who competes across the United States in strong woman competitions. We see that strength on full display. Elle Valentine feeling the brunt of it right now.
I feel a bit for Valentine because Sami could be a 4 people on her own.
Valentine, though, tremendous heart, tremendous determination. We've seen her overcome the odds time and time again. She is not intimidated. No fear in the eyes of Elle Valentine as we see her roll out of the way of that elbow.
And rumor has it she doesn't feel pain. Although if she does, Sami will bring it up.
There's no question about that. Going for the big shoulder tackle there is Elle Valentine. Easier said than done now as she has backed Chaos into the corner now. Valentine on the move, goes for the cannonball, but no one home.
You know, she's a great athlete, but, you know, telegraphing a move like that very seldomly works out.
My goodness. Double chop in the corner, and she got all of it. And now, as we see, Sami Chaos now draping the neck and the throat of Elle Valentine across that middle rope. She better watch the count so as not to be disqualified here.
Absolutely. I've told all our refs we will enforce the rules.
Valentine hard into the corner. Chaos now on the offensive.
I think one of the things that makes her so dangerous is you never know if she's coming in hot or she's coming in cold, but she's always calculated.
And look at this now, a reversal of sorts, and we see Elle Valentine with a series of chops on the Harvester of Sorrow in the corner, but once again, the Harvester creating space for herself. Referee better get a look at that. It looked like a chokehold to me from this vantage point. And a tremendous Beal.
I'll tell you, Q usually is really good at watching people and enforcing the rules, so if he sees it, he will enforce it.
Very cocky cover there by Sami Chaos. You will not put a competitor like Elle Valentine away with a cover like that.
No, you won't.
As we see Chaos now mocking the crowd here at Building 4.
I like the way Q gets in there. That's what we're looking for in a ref.
Well, a move like that front face lock, it's very easy to conceal a chokehold. And like you said, Q the ref with a close eye on it. And a side Russian leg sweep beautifully executed there by Elle Valentine. And look at this. Grabbing the other arm for the submission maneuver there, and she has got Chaos. She's got it locked in right in the middle of the ring here.
To get somebody in that big and that move, it's incredible. My scouts weren't lying.
Valentine with those kicks to the leg, and it looks like all it's done is angered Sami Chaos with a Samoan drop right in the middle of the ring. This could be it if she goes for the cover, choosing not to. And we have seen Sami Chaos put many an opponent away with the Vader Bomb type maneuver that she likes to employ, and it looks like she is going for just that maneuver right now, ladies and gentlemen. If she hits this, it's almost certain to be over. Nobody home. Valentine out of the way. And this is the break that Elle Valentine needs. Will she be able to capitalize?
She's got
on the move.
She's got the heart. She's got the heart.
There's absolutely no question about that. attempting to whip Chaos into the corner there, called an audible on the play. And now once again, it looks like she's possibly going to attempt that cannonball. And this time she got it. Valentine goes for the cover. Only good for a count of 2, though. What a tremendous matchup we're witnessing here, ladies and gentlemen. The Coronation, and such great action, the best of the very best you are seeing here today. And these two now fighting tooth and nail right in the middle of the ring. Oh, and another vicious headbutt by the Harvester of Sorrow.
Did you see the smile on her face when she did that? She's just vicious.
Absolutely enjoys inflicting pain on her opponents, as is made evident right now. Hard right hand, once again, does not faze Sami Chaos, and we have got a bear hug right in the middle of the ring, folks.
You know, when we were looking for people, I told the scouts, we don't have to like them. We just have to respect their work.
Using her momentum to her advantage with that spear, and she got her. Valentine noticed the slightly off-balance stance and posture of Sami Chaos, used that to her advantage, hits the spear for the big 1-2-3. Elle Valentine, your winner here today.
Hey everyone, it's Jackie Veloce here with Pure Vanguard Wrestling, and I am with the most recent victor of our match, Elle Valentine, who is a newcomer on the scene in the world of wrestling. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling great. You know, I credit myself as being the new thing from New England, and I've been really hitting a stride here, even though I'm only 2.5 years into my career right now. But I've made my mark here in Pure Vanguard Wrestling, and I feel like it's only up from here.
Well, New England or England, darling, I'm loving it. And what do you credit your ring awareness? What we saw in that match, it was quite amazing. You'd never know. You'd only been wrestling for a couple years. What do you credit that to?
I'm trained by a team of really great coaches down at the Bell Time Club in Massachusetts. I credit my trainers Bo Douglas, Benny Jukes, Frank Champion. Shout out to all 3 of them. Those are my wrestling dads. And, you know, I've just been a lifelong fan of wrestling, and I always wanted to, you know, emulate all the moves that they would do. So I've been taking bumps since I was maybe 7, taking choke slams from my big brother. So I feel like I've been ready for this for a really long time.
That's amazing, and we love to see a dream come to fruition. Thank you so much, and many more amazing matches to come, Elle. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall.
Once again, big thank you to our sponsor, Willow Materials.
Sorry about that, Fitzpatrick. I am back. Got a little incident in the back. All taken care of now.
It's great to have Alex back in the booth. As we see here, the team of Pretty Poppy and Dickie Moon make their way into the ring for tag team action here this afternoon.
This team looks pretty chill.
Pretty chill indeed. Pretty Poppy, of course, with his amateur wrestling background, and of course the veteran Dickie Moon.
If I never see Pretty Poppy gyrate ever again, it'll be too soon.
get our first look here at the Hard Work Heathens, a team who, as is implied by their name, put in a tremendous amount of work, hard work and training. However, they are not above bending and breaking the rules to gain victory.
They don't mind bending and breaking anything, especially other people's bones. These two men are savages with the meanest streak in all of pro wrestling.
Should be a tremendous contest here. Great contrast of styles.
And huge contrast in lifestyles, never mind wrestling styles. Aaron is a madman. Look at him. Look at him. I don't know if I'm more afraid of him or that massive man that stands beside him.
A tremendous duo. Again, the tenacious attitude of young Aaron Kadamia and the size and strength of Barnaby Combs.
I think the advantage here is with the Heathens for the simple fact that I don't think Dickie Moon knows where he is.
Not to mention the fact that the Hard Work Heathens have been teaming for a number of years, and I do believe that this is the first pairing of Pretty Poppy and Dickie Moon.
I believe that is also the case.
As we see now, Poppy and young Kadamia right in the middle of the ring here.
Now the overall experience here technically sides with Poppy and Dickie Moon, but that's because Dickie Moon is a long-time 15-year vet of the sport, whereas Poppy himself has only been in the game maybe 2 to 3 years. The same thing with Barnaby and Aaron.
Absolutely, the veteran Dickie Moon, tremendous ring awareness.
But these two guys, no strangers to high-stake matches, main events at Fenway Park in Boston, many, many bodies scattered along the way.
As you can hear the chants of "Let's Go Poppy" reverberate throughout Building 4 here in beautiful Manchester, Connecticut.
Dickie Moon and Poppy are very, very talented individuals, but you know that hard work beats talent, especially when talent has broken bones.
And there we see that amateur wrestling background on full display here by Pretty Poppy.
Very nice waistlock takedown. See, I think this right here is a mistake. I think this is young bravado. And why would you try to make this man who is already as upset as can be as soon as he walks out of bed in the morning?
Indeed, a loose cannon is young Kadamia. And to your point, you can see the look on his face right now.
Rumor has it that he had 3 tag team partners before Barnaby Combs, and he ate all of them.
Poppy now turning this into looks like a front face lock applied here. Kadamia attempting to make his way to his feet.
This is smart on Poppy's behalf. Calm him down that way, wear him down, take some of that nervous energy away. Big wild swing, and Poppy right back to wrestle. Look at that. Which is smart. You don't want to brawl with a man with this type of size.
Kadamia yet to gain any type of offense in this contest. Kind of 2 only on that backslide.
Poppy's doing his best to keep him on the defensive, which is great, because once Kadamia is on the offense, it's a long, long day for whoever is in front of the ring for him.
Compromising predicament here for young Kadamia.
Is he dancing with Kadamia right now?
Asking the crowd here if they're ready for Dickie Moon, and indeed they are, and indeed he is. In the ring now, hippie Dickie Moon. Double whip into the corner, waiting in the wings is Moon. And here we get our first look at Big Barnaby Combs. Tremendous size advantage for Combs.
I saw Dickie Moon eating some cookies earlier. I hope they were not laced. Big
Look
head
at-
scissors.
Beautifully done there by Moon.
I think Barnaby rocked himself.
And you can see the frustration setting in there for Combs. Unfazed as Combs.
What are you doing, Dickie Moon? Why are you trying to push a grizzly bear? These guys play a dangerous game. They just got Barnaby Combs with the oldest trick in the book. And that's what happens. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Double clothesline takes both men down, and there goes the shirt.
Oh man, that's a nice shirt. That's a 1 of 1.
Pretty Poppy now in the corner, out of the way. Huge right hand by Poppy, and one for Kadamia. Goes for the boot on the outside.
Oh. And see what I mean? There's that viciousness. Look at him. Look at him.
And the referee can see nothing, distracted by Combs. As we said, these men will seize any
Hey, come
opportunity
on,
to
ref,
bend
get
the
him out of
rules.
there.
Moon dumped hard to the outside.
Barnaby Combs, quick to take out the trash.
And just like that, the momentum switches.
For you guys that don't understand the impact of an elbow to the chest from any opponent, it knocks the wind out of you. When somebody the size of Barnaby Combs drops his full body weight across your chest, it's like getting hit by a car.
As is made evident by the look of anguish on the face of Pretty Poppy, as he is also the recipient of that back rake, that shirt doing nothing to block the pain. And the Heathens are in the driver's seat, ladies and gentlemen.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kadamia has razor blades instead of fingernails. This man is a certified psychopath.
And there's the tag to Combs, off the ropes and on the move, and a big boot.
Well, Poppy always did say he likes soul food.
Oh my goodness. Splash right to the back of Pretty Poppy. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. No.
I am surprised that Pretty Poppy is not part of the Vanguard logo that's in the middle of the ring.
Moon now. Once again, the referee cannot see it, and an illegal double team maneuver in the middle of the ring. Behind the referee's back.
Say what you want, Fitzpatrick. That is smart wrestling right there. It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
Much against the ethos of what pure Vanguard Wrestling is all about. Nonetheless, taking full advantage of the situation are the Heathens, and they are now once again in control of this contest, as we see attempting to look like a
Look at
camel.
that vicious crossface. I'm
Downright
terrified of that
violent
young man.
shot. As well you should be. Snapmare takes Poppy over.
Here's a little word of advice, Fitzpatrick. If Kadamia ever asks you for a light, just hand him the sun and walk away.
Truth be told, I stay as far away from Kadamia as humanly possible. I value my health and safety.
This man makes Hannibal Lecter look like Mr. Rogers.
The Heathens wisely have cut the ring in half, and have keeping Poppy in their corner. And he is taking a long walk down Heathen Street right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Poppy said he likes pasta, so Barnaby Combs has been feeding him elbow macaroni.
And a bear hug applied right in the middle of the ring. This is a very, very dangerous predicament here for young Pretty Poppy, as we see Dickie Moon chomping at the bit to get the tag, to get back in there. Just squeezing the life out of Pretty Poppy is Barnaby Combs. Poppy able to fight his way out. Going for the tag, once again caught in that bear hug, and once again in the corner of the Hard Work Heathens.
That's right.
Kadamia better be careful not to get himself disqualified. Poppy out of the
A
way.
little miscommunication, but I think there was a tag there.
There certainly was. Poppy attempting to make the tag to no avail. Kadamia's got the leg, and he's got it.
Here comes Dickie Moon.
The proverbial house on fire. Look at the athleticism.
Look at that. What an arm drag. Big backhand.
Much to the delight of the fans here at Building 4.
Jawbreaker.
Beautifully executed. Here's Combs now. All four men in the ring now.
Look at that. Tandem piece punch. And the crowd is in a frenzy.
Oh, and look at that, a meeting of the minds there.
Another piece punch by Dickie Moon. Not sure what Dickie was going for there.
Better be careful not to get dumped over the top rope to be disqualified.
Look at that.
Combs held the leg of Dickie Moon there.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see that. That was just great technical wrestling. I tell you what, Fitzpatrick, I don't see a tag team in the world that can stop the Hard Work Heathens. What an amazing match.
Well, clearly Moon would have kicked out of that pinfall there had it not been for Barnaby Combs holding on to his leg on the outside. The referee did not see it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Fitzpatrick. Me and you are watching different matches.
Well, regardless, the victors here today, the Hard Work Heathens. Big W in this monumental first event for pure Vanguard Wrestling, the Coronation. What an afternoon of pure professional wrestling action it's been, ladies and gentlemen. Take absolutely nothing away from this young team of Pretty Poppy and Dickie Moon. We've hopefully not seen the last of this tag team. There we go, and a well-deserved ovation for this tremendous, tremendous tag team here.
Hey everyone, we are backstage here at our first ever show, and I am with Aaron Penn, Barnaby Combs, part of the Hard Work Heathens, where they came out victorious in that tag team match. How are you guys feeling about that victory?
How we're feeling? We're feeling amazing. We came here to make our name for ourselves, and now the Hard Work Heathens started with step one. Uncle Barnaby, you let them know what we have to say.
And what's next for every tag team in the world is what you saw tonight. Total annihilation, destruction, and perfection. 'Cause
Yes.
we're just that damn good. The Hard Work Heathens, the best tag team in the world.
Hey everyone, it's Jackie Veloce here with Pure Vanguard Wrestling, and joining me is Pretty Poppy and Hippie Dickie, and they were just part of a tag team match. How are you guys feeling after that? I know you came up a little bit short. How are we feeling?
I could definitely tell why they call them heathens now instead of heroes, because what they did out there was nothing that a hero would do. It's first time ever teaming up with Dickie Moon. speaking from the heart, I've been a fan of Hippie Dicky for years, and to team up with him for the first time ever, dream come true. Unfortunately, like you said, we came up short, but I think the next time the story might be a little different.
And Hippie Dicky, how are you feeling?
Whew, tired, that's for sure. I have not had a match. I've been out, if people don't know, for a little over a year with a back injury. And, you know, I got healed up, I got ready. I saw this opportunity, new promotion, new ladder to climb. I thought now's the time. If there's a ladder to climb, nobody climbs it higher than Hippie Dicky Moon. I couldn't be more proud to have Pretty Poppy as my tag team partner. I don't know about you, I thought it was pretty chill.
Is this something now we might be seeing in the future, a tag team with Pretty Poppy and Hippie Dicky?
I think Hippie just said it around the nose, pretty chill.
Yeah, I think, you know, do the fans want to see that? Is that something the fans want to see? You know, you could let us know.
Yeah, definitely. You know our socials. Go to pvw.world, follow us on our socials, and chime in. You want to see more of it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Fitzpatrick, it's almost time for our next event, next match, I'm sorry. It should be a great one between the Platinum Playboy, Randy Shawn, and the Ice Cold Prophecy, Ryan Frost.
No question about that. What an event the Coronation has been thus far, Alex. History being made here today.
Rumor has it that Matt DeCourt's blood type is caffeine. I have never seen a man with so much energy in my entire life.
All right, fans, are you ready to resume the old school professional wrestling action here? Everybody, I want you to get a very warm welcome, huge round of applause to the Pure Vanguard Wrestling Commissioner, Todd Williams,
We see Commissioner Doc now with his bodyguard, Killer Kraken, making their way to the ring as we see Kraken with that beautiful, beautiful Break the Chains Championship.
Rumor has it they named him Kraken because when his mother was born, she was cracked in half.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard the commissioner. This match will be for the Break the Chains title.
The Break the Chains Championship is 7 10-pound plates. I feel bad for whoever wins this belt. They're going to have a broken back by the end of the week.
Well, the stakes for this contest have just been raised, ladies and gentlemen. The winner will become the very first Break the Chains champion.
Did you feel that? Look at the goosebumps on my arms. It just got cold in here. The Ice Cold Prophecy, Ryan Frost, has made an appearance.
The big, rough and rugged competitor from Buffalo, New York. Making his way to the ring now with his trusted Singapore cane.
That is not a 6'5" polar bear, my friends. That is the Ice Cold Prophecy, Ryan Frost.
Well, he may not be a polar bear, folks, but he is just as dangerous, perhaps more.
I've never seen a polar bear with a stick, brother. Whoa.
I've never seen a polar bear wear suspenders.
Well, I mean, one with some fashion.
By the end of the night, he could be wearing that Break the Chains championship around his waist. But he has got a tall order ahead of him here this afternoon, folks. Perhaps the most accomplished athlete that Commissioner Doc has scouted and brought in to pure Vanguard Wrestling, the one known as the Platinum Playboy, Randy Shawn.
This man is a natural in that ring. He is a student of the game, and he is also a teacher of the game. This man runs one of the most prestigious wrestling schools in the business, and he is here to show the world exactly why he is platinum, because he has transcended all the gold.
A lifelong athlete, 23-year pro, world traveled, has been to 13 countries competing as a professional wrestler. And Frost has his work cut out for him this afternoon.
Well, clearly, he is one of the people. Like I said, Ryan Frost is definitely one of the people. If you look around, he looks like this is his place, this is his family, this is his home. Where the opposite can be said with Randy Shawn, he is truly everything these people could never, ever be.
A man of the people indeed, there's no question about that, as you can hear the chants of "Let's Go Frosty" reverberate throughout Building 4. There's the bell and we are underway. Of course, Randy Shawn has a love for, and this is in his own words, limos, models, and champagne bottles. And no doubt as the Break the Chains champion, there will be a whole lot more of that in his future if he's able to win it here tonight.
The one concern that I have for Randy Shawn is this match is that big lethal right hand of Ryan Frost. You do not want any damage to that $1 million jawline that has brought Randy Shawn so many covers and so many title belts.
Again, Randy Shawn, world traveled, has been to Mexico where he's picked up the lucha libre style, in Japan where he's picked up that strong style. He's been to England where he's picked up that British style of wrestling. There is nothing that this man cannot do in that ring. However, all it takes, just like you said, Alex, is one hard right hand from the big man, Ryan Frost. And it could be all over for the Platinum Playboy.
But the thing is, the Platinum Playboy is a ring general, a true technician, and a master of catch-as-catch-can. And here, where catch-as-catch-can lives, Randy has all the advantages over anybody else on this roster.
All but one, Alex, and that would be the love, admiration, and support of the pure Vanguard Wrestling faithful here at Building 4, sending their energy Frost's way. Side headlock applied now by the Platinum Playboy.
And that's what I mean. Look at the technique. Look at the bone on the forearm against the cheekbone of Ryan Frost. Everything that this man does hurt, and that's why he's been able to have this successful 20-plus year career.
That side headlock firmly applied here.
Deep. You see the face of Ryan Frost, bright red. That's from all the tension in that headlock from Randy Shawn.
He's got the arm now, as we can see, a look of pain on the face of Ryan Frost as he looks to escape the hold here, and he does just that.
Look at that hammerlock. Frosty proving that he can wrestle himself. But he didn't lock it in. He didn't lock it in, and that's the type of mistake that you can't afford to make. against the Platinum Playboy Randy Shawn.
Any submission attempt made by Ryan Frost is a dangerous endeavor because those moves are so easy to counter, and you can bet that Randy Shawn
Look at the
is up to the
athleticism.
challenge.
Look at that. Surprising me, the big man.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And look at that, the Platinum Playboy hard to the outside, and he is livid, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh! Yeah, you're not so clever right now, are you, Frosty?
Well, you can bet that that's going to do nothing, but oh boy. The suspenders are down. There goes the shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Frost is looking to turn it up a notch.
Oh, no. He's going for that big Alabama slam. No. Slips through. Look at that. Big hammer fist. Big. Keep moving, Randy. Keep moving. Get that bear off you.
You can see that the frustration setting in now for Ryan Frost, and you've got to wonder if Randy Shawn is just luring Ryan Frost into a false sense of security here.
Oh, you check him for that, ref? You didn't say anything about that closed fist from Ryan Frost? Clearly there's a bias here.
Well, I saw no closed fist.
It's funny, Fitzpatrick. I'm starting to think that you only see what you want to see.
Well, what we're seeing is some of the best of the very best here in pure Vanguard Wrestling at the Coronation. Hang on. Truly is an honor and a privilege to be here for this historical occasion. And a hard shot to the small of the back of the Ice Cold Prophecy, and it is the Platinum Playboy Randy Shawn in full control of this contest now. Frosty fighting his way back. Oh, and a backbreaker. He got all of it, but only good for a count of two. The Platinum Playboy, Randy Shawn, spinning the ring with every type of opponent that you could imagine. And you can bet that he has got Ryan Frost scouted. Big elbow takes the Prophecy down. One of the most beloved competitors that you will find anywhere is Ryan Frost. As once again we see him attempt, and there's the jawbreaker, creating just a little bit of separation for himself, much needed. Belly to back suplex takes the big man down.
Power there. Power. Just raw power by Randy Shawn. That is a 300-pound man that went up and went down.
We see now Randy Shawn making his way to the second rope. Of course, he is now perched on the top rope, which he has a... Well...
That would have been it.
There's no question about that, but Frost out of the way, and a big clothesline sends the Playboy down to the mat, and an elbow to follow. Frost on the move with a big boot.
Randy, you got to get your bearings, brother. This is not good right here.
Once again, setting him up for that Alabama slam. And once again, Shawn with the escape. Frosty on the move. Shawn out of the way. Huge elbow in the corner by Frost.
And there's the Grass City Lariat.
With authority, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and
It's
he
over.
got him! Ryan Frost is our first Break the Chains champion.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think that Ryan Frost would walk away with this victory. But I am impressed. He just beat the best of the best. And with one big, massive lariat, it is a prophecy fulfilled. Ryan Frost is your first ever Break the Chains heavyweight champion.
History made here, ladies and gentlemen, as we see Commissioner Doc back in the ring to present. Hold on now.
Whoa. Take it easy, Sean. You don't want to rack up these fines.
Oh, and a tremendous show of sportsmanship here by the Platinum Playboy.
That is saying something. In all my years of knowing this man, I have never seen Randy Sean show such respect for an opponent. That man is as mean and as vicious as anyone. That means that clothesline is a lot more vicious than me and you could picture.
Oh, there's no question about that.
Hey everyone, it's Jackie Veloce here again with our new Break the Chains champion, Ryan Frost, and in comes our Commissioner Doc and his silent associate, Killer Kraken. Doc?
Frosty, for years, this has been represented by me. It's been part of my work for about 20 years. It's been everything I stood for. Today I hand it over to you. This is your legacy. Do us proud. Remember respect.
What a great moment from our commissioner. Thank you, Doc. Ryan, I know it's very sentimental for you, especially what the title means. What do you have to say to the fans about what it means to you?
Just, we all out here with our own battles every day. I personally am not fighting your battles, fighting plenty of my own, but we're all fighting our battles, and the intention of this championship is to represent the people who are fighting and winning. So let's just keep fighting and winning every day, everybody, all right?
Great message and a great champion. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing a lot more from you. Thank you, Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a singles match scheduled for one
Ladies and gentlemen, a man known as the heart of the city, the one and only Jiggy Sosa, is here to compete with his manager, Honest Abe, a man of low moral character who will do anything that he can to help his man gain an advantage in a match, even if it is illegal. We've seen that time and time again. Here, Pure Vanguard Wrestling gets its first look at Michael Mistretta. Tremendous athlete. Trained by the great Tony Nese, 9-year pro. Here to show what he can do here tonight at the Coronation.
They say that no one's better than Michael Mistretta. And from what I've seen, it's hard to argue that. But he's in there with a firecracker. The king of Springfield, Massachusetts, the heart of the city, Jiggy Sosa. And he's got that wild card on the outside, the mastermind that is Honest Abe.
Well, there's no question about that.
I think one of the fans has had a little too much to drink, sitting there arguing with the talent. Hey, buddy, sit down before we call security to get you out of here.
This should be a tremendous contest, ladies and gentlemen. Contrasting styles. There's the bell, and we are underway. Jiggy Sosa, as tough of an individual as you will find anywhere, from the mean streets of the north end of Springfield. Ladies and gentlemen, you have got to be one tough individual to survive there. Jiggy Sosa is just that individual. 7-year pro.
Multiple championships under his belt.
As can be said for Michael Mistretta.
This is a first-time ever matchup. I expect it to be a great one.
One thing that we'll need to keep an eye out for is the well-known temper of Michael Mistretta. He's known to lose his cool. And let's see if he can keep a cool head in this contest and stay focused to gain the victory over Jiggy Sosa. If not, you can bet that Sosa, the 7-year pro, will take full advantage of that situation.
That's very smart of Mistretta to try to wrestle him down and keep him down. Jiggy is a master of that stick and move style. And if he can keep him dead center in that ring, that's going to be his best chance to come away with the victory tonight.
And as we said at the outset of this match, Mistretta better watch out for Honest Abe on the outside, who will seize any opportunity he can to cheat and gain advantage.
You call
for his
it
man.
cheating, I call it leadership. That is a man that wants to win by any means necessary, and I respect that, because that's what this business is about, my friend. It's winning and losing, and it doesn't matter if the people like you if you go home with an empty pocket.
Well, there's a reason that this is called pure Vanguard Wrestling, and the fans here want to see a straight-up contest. They want to see athleticism. They want to see the best man win the respectable way.
That's hearsay.
Well, time will tell. We are just getting this contest underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, contrasting styles. Mistretta now has got the foot of Jiggy Sosa. Oh, my goodness.
Single arm DDT. And that'll separate a shoulder.
It may have done just that, as we see the look of pain and anguish on the face of Sosa. And as we said, what Honest Abe grabbing the leg of Mistretta, taking him off his game. And you see Sosa taking full advantage of that with that clothesline.
Massive, massive lariat. I'm telling you, he's small, but he's explosive. And he is strong, he is a scrapper. That's all this man has ever done is fight. That's why he has no place, no time to worry about rules. There's no rules where he's from.
There's also no love in the heart of the city. The words of Jiggy Sosa himself. Sosa now.
Look at that.
Driving that knee right into the spine of Mistretta.
Big time back elbow to the base of his back. And Jiggy's got those bony elbows. That's like getting hit with a cricket bat. You know what cricket is, right, Fitzpatrick?
I don't like insects. But we see now a reverse bear hug now. Jiggy Sosa has got it applied right in the middle of the ring. It looks like he's picked a body part. He's found a target. He's going to stick with it.
And that's smart. You want to ground the wrestler, you take away his back, you take away his base. Especially a bigger one, stronger one. Ooh, did you hear that thud?
My goodness, and that chop it looked a little high to me, right across the throat, perhaps.
Well, the ref didn't say anything about it, so neither should you. Mind your business, Patrick.
Once again.
Oh.
Turnabout is fair play, ladies and gentlemen. One from Mistretta. Takes Sosa down to the mat. Third time's a charm. Mistretta now. No, a reversal by Sosa.
Right.
Mistretta hard into the corner. Once again at that already hurt back that we've seen Sosa working on this entire match.
I hope that Mistretta doesn't make the same mistake that so many other opponents have and that's judge a book by its cover. They think because Jiggy Sosa is just some street hood from the streets of Springfield that he is not educated in that ring, and that is far from the truth. That is the type of thing that'll get you pinned 1, 2, 3.
Well, there's no question about that. We've seen it time and time again. Multiple-time champion in multiple promotions is Sosa.
Look at that abdominal stretch. Look at the technique right there. Look at that. Look at the elbow to the ribs. Look at that.
And that is a painful, painful maneuver. And look at this, Honest Abe. Referee cannot see it, using that cane to his advantage, ladies and gentlemen.
That is smart wrestling 101 right there by Jiggy Sosa and Honest Abe. Look at that. Look at that. Honest Abe is making sure he earns his paycheck.
This is against everything that pure Vanguard Wrestling stands for, ladies and gentlemen. Nonetheless, the pain being inflicted here as once again the leverage being used from that cane. Oh! And the ref saw him that time. And there's a hip toss by Mistretta.
These refs are so nosy nowadays. Just mind your business. Watch the match.
Excellent job by the referee there. And there's a shot to the breadbasket by Mistretta, creating some space. A right hand and another.
Ooh. Did you see that? I think Sosa lost a tooth. What a big forearm shot.
No question about that. He got all of it, looking now to capitalize.
This fan in the front row seems a little unhinged. More vicious forearms. One back from Sosa. Sosa going up. Is that a sleeper? He's got him in a sleeper. He's got him in a sleeper.
He absolutely does, folks, right in the middle of the ring.
How strong is Mistretta, though? It's a grown man on his back.
It's going to take a whole lot out of you, though, folks. I'll tell you that much.
Oh. Oh.
And Mistretta now fighting through the pain. Takes Sosa down.
Mistretta has targeted that arm. Oh!
Beautiful maneuver there.
That is a beautiful variation of the short arm breaker. I've never seen it before. But right now, look at this. Look at this. This is a variation of my trainer's Rings of Saturn.
Unable to lock it in, though.
Very smart on Jiggy Sosa's part.
Much to your point earlier about the high ring IQ of Jiggy Sosa on full display there.
Mistretta's on a roll right now, though. I cannot deny. At this point in time, it definitely looks like there is no one better. Oh!
And once again, Honest Abe on the outside with the interference. The referee saw it that time, and he's...
What are you talking
Jiggy
about?
Sosa has been disqualified.
Why is Jiggy Sosa... No, he didn't. This ref's on the take. He's on the take. This ref's on the take.
Absolutely wonderful job by the referee. Ladies and gentlemen, justice has been served. Oh, and that is absolutely disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. After the disqualification, Jiggy Sosa has lost the match in a terrible show of sportsmanship there with that super kick.
Hey, you say it's a terrible show of sportsmanship, but the man was just robbed. He was on a roll. He sat there, and he was taking Michael Mistretta to school, and all of a sudden this phony ref, this ref with this bogus call, disqualifies the man when he was about to win his first match at Pure Vanguard Wrestling. I'm with Sosa on this one. I don't know about you.
Fantastic job by the referee there. Your victor here tonight, nobody's better, Michael Mistretta, as the Coronation carries on. What an afternoon of professional wrestling action that we've witnessed here, ladies and gentlemen.
Michael, I was hoping we can get a quick word in after your match. I'm sure you have a lot of mixed emotions. Anything you want to share with us?
I'm very frustrated right now. I've been to Germany, England. I've traveled the world studying professional wrestling, studying technical wrestling, pure wrestling. And when I heard about pure Vanguard Wrestling, I was so excited to finally come to a place that respected the type of wrestling that I love. This was the last place I expected to get hit with a weapon during my match.
I understand now. If that didn't happen, how do you feel like your chances would have been? You looked good out there.
Absolutely. I would have won. No doubts about it. Chiggy Sosa, I don't even know why he was invited here. He doesn't understand technical wrestling. Every time I grabbed him, he couldn't reverse anything. He needed his manager, he needed the ropes, he needed the cheating, he needed to grab something. In a rematch with no manager, I got him.
Well, we'll see if we can make that happen. Regardless, we hope to see you back with Pure Vanguard Wrestling and hopefully a better outcome next time. Thanks for chatting. Thank you.
Get that happens in, and right now, everybody, we're at that point of the day where I ask all of you, are you Coronation is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a tremendous main event in store for you. The fancy one, Ryan Clancy, taking on the big, rugged cowboy that we see walking through the curtain now, Steven Stetson.
The New Jersey Cowboy. This man is a hoss. He is a fighting machine. He has the most vicious lariat I have ever seen. And I think that we're going to see fancy Ryan Clancy's face splatter all over row 3. For the ranch.
.6'3", 235. He is a big, rough, and rugged individual. Choice words for the fans here by Steven Stetson. Needless to say, not the fan favorite here this evening.
Here's fancy Ryan Clancy. He is a student of the dungeon, trained by the great Lance Storm. And he is as deadly as he is handsome, and he is the prettiest son of a bitch I've ever seen in my life.
Multiple-time champion, has won multiple tournaments. Recently returned from competing in Germany. A tremendous, tremendous competitor with one of the absolute best drop kicks, perhaps the best drop kick that you will see anywhere. Striking that famous pose of his, the fancy one.
The winner of this match will be one of the 2 entrants in the first ever Pure Vanguard Wrestling Heavyweight Championship bout. I can't wait to see and find out who it is that's going to be. The ranch. I got invited to the ranch one time. I got lost. It's New Jersey. The roads are a mess. He did send me a bottle of Jack Daniels and 42 pounds of beef jerky.
Before we get underway in this contest, just another quick thank you to Willow Materials, producers of fill, gravel, mulch, sandstone, and topsoil, located at 50 Barnum Road, Bristol, Connecticut. For orders, call 860-329-7777 or visit willowgravel.com. And we are ready to get underway with this huge main event here, ladies and gentlemen. Steven Stetson, Ryan Clancy, all the makings of a classic. Of course, Steven Stetson, member of the world-famous Stetson family, makers of the world-famous Stetson cowboy hat. A very wealthy individual. We've seen him use that wealth to gain advantage in the world of professional wrestling, more often than not in a most nefarious faction.
This man pulled up in a 35-foot-long pearl white bus, and I went inside of it. The entire thing was raw cowhide. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It looked like he slaughtered a ranch just to make the damn bus.
As we can hear him telling Fancy Ryan Clancy just who he is. I'm a Stetson is what he said to him. Respect the family name. These two now locking up, and it's the big rugged cowboy who's got Clancy in the ropes now.
Steven Stetson might be the most lethal cowboy wrestler of all time. And I'm talking about the Blackjacks, I'm talking about Bradshaw, I'm talking about every single body who's ever thrown a lariat in their life. They all fall short of this man. He is the most explosive, the most vicious, the most mean, and the most devious professional wrestler I have ever seen. And I am so excited for this.
Well, there's no question about that. Fancy Ryan Clancy has got his work cut out for him tonight, but he's got that hammerlock applied now.
I will say this about Ryan Clancy, as pretty as he is not afraid to get nasty. He's in there with a scrapper, and he knows he's in there for a scrap.
And as we said at the outset of this thing, Steven Stetson had better watch out for that world-famous dropkick of Fancy Ryan Clancy. He has put away many, many an opponent with that move.
And look at that. That's the start of an Indian deathlock right there, an Indian toe hold, and look at him just work it. Great technique by Fancy Ryan Clancy. But look at that. Oh, he held on. Look at that. His shoulders are down, ref.
Clancy has got that side headlock firmly applied.
People say that Fancy Ryan Clancy is the reincarnation of Luthez, and by the way he wrestles, I am proud to believe it.
Stetson now with the advantage as he's got the wrist of the Fancy one. Clancy using the ropes to his advantage, and just like that, it's Clancy on the offensive.
And that's exactly why they call him Fancy. Did you see that? What a beautiful maneuver.
And dropping the elbow to elbow action, hyperextending the elbow there of Steven Stetson with that shot, and once again.
And like I said, the kid's not afraid to be mean. He's not afraid to get in there and wrestle. He's not afraid to get in there and scrap. And I'm glad, because that's what you have to do against a monster like Stetson.
No question about that, folks.
Again, though, it's one of those things where the size discrepancy is so big that it just takes one shot to turn the tide of this fight. And Stetson is definitely looking for it. Look at that.
Counter two only on that attempt there by the Fancy one.
Did you see how he countered that leg lock with just a quick one-quarter Nelson into a pin? Calling for the test of strength there.
You've got to think the strength advantage definitely goes to the big, rugged cowboy.
Oh, hands down. I mean, this guy wrestles bulls on a daily basis.
Tremendous height advantage as well. Stetson now playing mind games with the Fancy one.
And Clancy's not here for it. He is not here for it. I gotta respect that. Look at that. How explosive is Ryan Clancy? That lock takeover, and he's just gonna ride the cowboy down.
Well, there's only so much that Clancy was willing to take, as we saw right there.
Look at that. I know we've been talking about the technical prowess of Clancy this whole match. But look at that.
Make no mistake about it, Stetson is willing to take it to the mat as well.
Scissors. Look at that.
Tremendous back and forth action here, folks.
Look at that. Wow. I can't believe that. How good is Fancy Ryan Clancy?
That was one for the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen. Beautifully, beautifully executed there by the Fancy One. Stetson now backs the Fancy One into the corner. Huge shoulder tackle, takes the air right out of the Fancy One and a hard shot right to the back. Oh, as we can see the big rugged cowboy mocking the Fancy One.
Ryan Clancy might have those movie star good looks, but he's starting to realize why those guys have stuntmen.
Snapmare takes Clancy down. Going for a big elbow, but nobody home.
And Clancy might have just saved it. Look at that giant flip by Ryan Clancy.
Emphasis on the word giant because that was quite a monkey flip.
The guy has like a 42-inch vertical. Did you see that?
And Clancy now once again going back to the headlock, trying to wear down Stetson.
And
once again,
smart.
Absolutely.
But see, this is where it's dangerous for Clancy. When you get those massive legs wrapped around your neck like this, you know?
The fans now seemingly getting into the head. Oh, look at this tremendous athleticism on display here by the Fancy One.
The neck strength by Ryan Clancy. Look at that.
Drops the elbow right across the chin.
Look at the neck snap. I don't think that's legal. Ref, you gotta throw a flag or something. 5 yards, something.
I do believe that is a completely legal maneuver now, as we've got the crisscross action going here, folks. Leapfrog. Only good for a count of two.
And that's exactly what you got to do against a man that you got to just tire him out.
That
what are we going for here?
Seems to be the strategy of the Fancy One.
You got to think that Clancy was thinking Boston Crab here.
Fancy now has got that beautiful pure Vanguard apron. Oh, and look at this. The referee didn't see it. And the big rugged cowboy's just thrown Ryan Clancy over the top rope. That would have been an immediate disqualification, folks.
I don't know what you saw. He just pushed Clancy, and Clancy just slipped, you know? But it looks like he took a bad spill on the outside. He's holding his back.
Well, Alex, you can justify that any way you want. We all know what we saw. Steven Stetson has just thrown Ryan Clancy over the top rope.
Hey, listen.
The referee did not see it.
I didn't see it either. But if that was the case, I'm with Stetson here. You know, you're not here to make friends. You're here to win matches and make money and be the next pure Vanguard Wrestling champion. And the one that's standing in his way right now is Fancy Ryan Clancy. So by whatever means are necessary, that's what you need to do. That's the difference between the professionals and the wannabes. And that's why Stetson is who he is. And everybody else here, paid to watch him wrestle.
Clancy making his way back into the ring at the very last second, literally stays alive in this matchup, much to the dismay of Stetson.
Big boot to the midsection. And that's what you got to do, cowboy. Oh!
My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, he got all of that chop. That was one of the loudest chops that I've ever heard.
Big elbow drop.
Clancy kicking out at the count of one, making a statement to Steven Stetson. He's still in this one. Big right hand. Big chop. Oh, and look at that. The big rugged cowboy gets the boot up. Body slam with authority.
That was very nice. Textbook body slam. All power. Look at the snap on it. You can see the welt already starting to form on the back of Fancy Ryan Clancy. And Stetson, he's like a dog with a bone, man.
Well, you've got to wonder if this showboating and this jaw-jacking with the fans will be to the detriment of Steven Stetson here. Should he stay focused and stay on his opponent, Ryan Clancy?
Normally, I would agree with you, but when you're as talented, as big, as strong as a Steven Stetson, you can play with your food a little.
We can see the frustration presumably beginning to set in for Steven Stetson, unable to put Fancy Ryan Clancy away thus far. He's got what looks like a reverse chin lock applied.
Deep. And the ref is in there. He can tell it's not a choke.
Absolutely despicable. Clancy now attempting to make his way to a vertical base. He does just that. But can he break the hold? He does indeed. There's an elbow to the breadbasket.
That elbow looked a little low, ref.
Hard shot to the midsection and a forearm. Clancy getting a new lease on life.
The gas tank on this kid is endless.
Went for that drop kick, but nobody home. Steven Stetson hanging onto the ropes.
And that's what I mean. I mean, he's not just big, he's not just strong, but the man is so smart. He knows that drop kick of Ryan Clancy is lethal. It is lights out for whoever feels it, and he knows that he has to stay away from it.
There is no question about that. Nonetheless, once again, Steven Stetson unable to get the 3 count on Ryan Clancy.
And this is one of those situations where it's a boxer versus a puncher. Clancy's going to sit there and box.
And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, the roll-up. Right back to the headlock goes Clancy, but no.
Oh, meeting of the minds. And they're both down. Check on him, ref.
This is going to come down to who wants it more. Who's got the intestinal fortitude? Who's got the will and the fighting spirit to make it to a vertical base first?
See, normally I would say that Stetson would have the advantage here, but the impact and the speed at which Clancy collided with him, he is the first one to stir, though.
Stetson now. Back to his feet. As is Clancy. Hard right hand.
Yeah, that's a close fist. That was a close fist. That's another close fist, ref. More close fists.
I am certain that if it were, the referee would be able to notice. Totally legal. Totally within bounds.
Oh!
Psyched him out with that one. And a huge clothesline by Clancy.
Big
back elbow.
Oh! And they almost took the ref out with them. Gas press. Big gas press for Ryan Clancy.
And beautifully executed at that.
You got to follow it up, kid. You got to cover him. You can't let that giant stand up.
Striking the pose, that world-famous Ryan Clancy pose. Setting him up.
That Russian leg sweep.
No.
Again, perfectly scouted by Stetson. You see him grab the rope?
Stetson, without a doubt, has Clancy scouted at every turn. There's a roll-up.
And there's the crab. Is he going for the crab?
It certainly appears so.
Oh, no. That's a variation of the Indian deathlock.
And he appears to have that locked in good right in the middle of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very difficult for Steven Stetson to escape. He needs to get to that rope.
And this is where that size advantage is going to be the only thing saving him, because he is dead center in the ring. And Clancy too fatigued to keep it on. But now a crossface applied.
These two men have endured a lot of punishment, have taken a lot of pain in this contest.
And this is where champions are made right here, in the fourth quarter. These guys have been beating each other up. They are fighting tough. They both want to become the first ever pure Vanguard Wrestling champion.
And there we see the power of Stetson on full display.
And that's what I mean. You just can't teach size at the end of the day.
But still, not enough to put away the Fancy one.
Fancy, Ryan Clancy. He might be braver than he is smart.
And indeed, the frustration has definitely set in for Steven Stetson now.
I understand wanting to be champion, my friend, but sometimes you got to live to fight another day. You can get seriously hurt in here with this mammoth monster. And he is calling for that massive lariat. Oh, big boot to the ribs. You see that? You see how he throws you off? You think he's doing one thing, and then he sets up another.
Oh, but look at this. Clancy hangs on, and his feet did not touch the floor. Therefore, it is not a disqualification. Big chop from Clancy. And he is really unloading on the big rugged cowboy right now in the corner. Chops and right hands.
And this is really two gunslingers. This is like a Clint Eastwood picture. Big knee to the shoulder there.
Hard shot to the back by Clancy.
And this is smart on Clancy. Stay on the offense, because if you let that big man breathe, that's where you get in trouble.
No question about that. Clancy on the move. Stetson out of the way.
Spine on the pine.
And he got all of that one, ladies and gentlemen. Clancy, the worse for wear. This could spell the beginning of the end for the Fancy one. Stetson telegraphing.
And I think he's definitely setting up that lariat to the back of the head. Oh, he missed it. And there's the drop. Oh, it's over.
Picture perfect, ladies and gentlemen.
And
he got it.
What a victory for Ryan Clancy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was one hell of a match. What a victory here for Ryan Clancy at the Coronation. What a main event. What an unbelievable match we just witnessed here, ladies and gentlemen.
What an unbelievable matchup. Bask in your moment. Fancy Ryan Clancy, you earned it. You just proved to the world that you are one of the best in it.
There is no question about that well-deserved ovation for Fancy Ryan Clancy. Hold on a second.
What is this?
Familiar music playing. What this signifies, folks, we are not 100% sure. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The great Ichi is making his way to the ring.
This man has ran rampant all over the world and has laid every opponent out that he has faced. He is part of the next set of competitors that will fight for the right to compete for the Vanguard title. And I think he's out here to congratulate Ryan Clancy.
As well he should. After a performance like that, he deserves all the congratulations in the world. The great Ichi extending his hand to our victor here in the main event tonight, Ryan Clancy.
Look at that.
Tremendous show of respect.
Two tremendous competitors.
What a moment here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Hold!
That's black sand. That's black sand.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe what we are seeing here.
Oh! To the throat. I think he just crushed his larynx.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at a loss for words here. Cannot believe what we are seeing here.
We need to get some help out here. So somebody's got to help Clancy. We need medical attention.
Stunned silence falls across the crowd here at Building 4.
Hammer Tunis is out here checking on Clancy. These two guys have a friendship that goes way back.
Folks, I cannot believe what I just saw. The great Ichi with a handful of sand to the face of Ryan Clancy after his tremendous victory here in a stunned silence. Well, we hear the ovation now for Fancy Ryan Clancy.
Well, the great Ichi proved his point. He's not here to make friends. He wants to be the best wrestler in the world. And I think he just found out who his competition is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for Alex Rojas, I'm Dick Fitzpatrick. A special thank you to Willow Materials, our sponsor for the evening, and what an afternoon of professional wrestling action we have experienced here today. Thank you for tuning in.
We're backstage at the Pure Vanguard Wrestling event, and we're looking to head to the locker room and hopefully find our champion of that main event, Ryan Clancy, who I know had a really difficult time in there. And I think we found him. Hi, Ryan.
I'm okay.
Hi, Ryan. I'm so sorry to do this to you. Do you have just a sec to chat with us about what went down in there with Ichiban in the match?
Ichiban, I've heard a lot about you. I have respect for you and all the things that you've done. I wrestle Steven Stetson one hell of a match in the main event, and you come out, you shake my hand, and you pull that. When I pull myself together, Ichi, I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna find you, and I've got a drop kick with your name on it.
Well, thank you for chatting, Ryan. I know that victory was a little muddled by what happened, but congratulations. Go get showered up. Thank you. And make sure you come see more at one of our next shows. Go to pvw.world. And just the man I was hoping to find, Ichiban. I was hoping to get a little bit about your thoughts on what happened in the ring with Ryan Clancy. Well, Ryan did have a lot to say about you. He's looking to challenge you, maybe get a little bit of revenge after what you did to him in the ring. Anything about that? Nothing to say about your actions in the ring?
Ichiban, #1.
Well, looks like that's all we're getting. Hopefully we see him back in action and fighting a little bit more fair next time.